Crasher's adventure path in the Starfinder tabletop role-playing game. We will go over here to Starfinder gameplay, and let's go to a screen where we can see our players. There we go. So we'll do some introductions. Stitches, who are you?
A Yasaki Technomancer and the team's medic. However, 99% of the time, I'm the one who needs medical attention because I run into danger when I shouldn't.
So what I've decided after all these episodes, what are we on, episode like 38? I've decided that when you deemed yourself a medic, it wasn't that you were answering the question, what do you do? It was you were calling for a medic. And everybody just misunderstood.
I could be, that makes sense.
Likely.
I was just confused.
Yeah, or everybody else was. And then there's Kazette.
Who usually shoots things first before our diplomats try talking to them. So I make things harder. But also,
overrated.
also keep track of the engines and computer systems.
And us.
Chaos is a Sheeran bounty hunter. Likes to think that she's the, enforcer of the group, but probably isn't much because she can't stop Stitches from running into danger.
Oh, I don't know. She's had her moments of being a really good meat shield.
I try.
And then we have Otto.
Otto is the only human in the group. He flies the ship and tries to keep Stitches alive most of the time when it's not like a lost cause anyway.
It seems a lot of us try to do that and it doesn't work.
Well, he has survived so far.
I've only mostly died several times.
So when last we met, I was on for the stream. I was on the landing page. When last we met, you had just destroyed the heart of the Tesseract to try and stop Professor Taupe from destroying all of the drift beacons in the universe in his attempts to fix the drift. And you were being chased around by the Infernal Directive, who just wants you dead because you landed a spaceship on the captain's sister.
Is that law?
That was a long time ago.
She's holding a grudge. Also, there's a little bit of time travel in there for you guys and not for her. So she's been holding a grudge for a long time.
Wait a minute. So the drift crash happened, then we landed on her in the future, so she's not dead yet?
No, you landed on her sister in the past.
Was it in the past?
Yeah, and then when you escaped the first time, you bounced to the future.
Ah.
And then you finally got things fixed and you came back. Well, you went to an alternate universe, then you went to the future, and then you came back to the present. It's been a wild ride.
Aren't we in the past right now?
No, you were in current time and space.
Original timeline.
Yes. We're in the original before we so we're out there. Other us are out there on the ship.
Weeks after we originally started.
Yeah, you're only a couple weeks from when the whole adventure started in the current timeline. And it was the current timeline when you destroyed the sister, so it's still fresh in Malakanta's mind. You landed on her sister just weeks ago.
How can she blame that? We had no control of the ship. It was an accident.
You were on the ship.
Care.
She's a devil. Do you think she uses logic? She uses laws, but not logic.
You have to use logic to use law.
It was your ship that killed her sister, therefore it's your fault. And she would bring that case to an infernal court, and you would lose.
No, we wouldn't. We argue about her sister shouldn't be in the air at that particular time.
She was at her home. You were the interlopers. So now you have destroyed the heart of the Tesseract, so that is mission accomplished there. You've survived the Infernal Directive, but now the Tesseract is coming down around you, so you might want to make like the Millennium Falcon escaping an exploding Death Star and get the hell out of there. So that brings us to a starship chase. Do
Yeah.
you remember starship chases? I didn't.
No, not at all.
So I will show you some handouts that you've already seen. Well, that was neat. I clicked share with players and it said shared with 10 players. I didn't know I had 10 players.
Yeah, I remember a Starship.
And I have not given you a handout for this, so I'm going to give you make another handout real quick. In this chase, you have a new environmental effect.
Ah,
Oh boy, probably some fourth dimensional shenanigans.
So with the heart destroyed, the Tesseract starts to spin apart in all 4 dimensions. Explosions and dimensional rifts fill the drift as the enormous structure simultaneously implodes and explodes, all at the same time. That's what simultaneously means. The heroes, that's you guys, must race away through the drift from the area the Tesseract once occupied. All the while, the Infernal Directive is still pursuing close behind. Fortunately, because of all the debris and moving around, they can only take the occasional pot shot at you, but they will definitely do so when they have the opportunity. But you should probably concentrate mainly on not being torn apart by the shockwaves from the Tesseract's destruction.
Okay, Otto, you take over the pilot seat again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. Here's
And
the...
there's-
what, you're going to let Otto drive? We all know Otto's the worst driver amongst you.
I'm going to throw the rat back to engineering.
Hey, look, we're on autopilot.
Yeah, you're going to let the AI drive, right?
I will be science officer / secondary gunner.
Well, as a refresher on chases, each round there are 6. Each round you can switch to a different starship role or assume a role if you hadn't used one previously. And you can only switch to the captain or pilot role if that role is vacant or the character that's there is currently unable to take actions. So basically, once everybody has decided their role, then I will present an obstacle, and you will decide together which chase action the starship will take that round, and which characters will attempt the skill checks associated with both the obstacle, if present, and the chase action, in that order. Chase actions are presented starting on, if you're interested, Starship Operations Manual, page 45. I have given you a handout that has a bunch of that stuff.
If we do the action in the chase action, we can't do something in the rest of it, right?
You lost me.
So there's a chase action. We gotta not chase obstacle. We do the obstacle.
If
Right.
there is an obstacle, you have to deal with the obstacle, and
So
then
if I do something with engineering to get rid of an obstacle or try to, can I do something as a chase action as an engineer?
no, I believe they occur simultaneously, so you basically can only do one thing or the other.
Okay, that's what I was trying to. So
Yeah,
I either
Not the same person for both checks.
Yeah,
right.
and that's probably mechanically also just to make sure that everybody gets the throw dice.
Yeah.
Oh, we choose our roles before we know what the obstacle is.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
kind of just a put your best foot forward thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you've got multiple things that you can do, you just got to decide what do you want to do and hope that something that works for that comes up.
Well, I'm definitely starting in engineering.
Keep in mind, I believe you cannot do the same obstacle twice consecutively, or same action rather.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, we can't do the same chase action.
And a couple of them you can only do once per chase. And this is all about successes and failures. Basically, 6 rounds go by. If you haven't failed out, then you count the successes to see if you survived and what level of success you had.
Now, I have a totally relevant question. Does each of the chapters of this thing end with a chase?
I think each book has.
I think each book has.
I believe each book has ended with a chase.
I mean, the one before this was Malacanta too, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's been the big bad the whole time.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
been chasing us every time.
loud.
Yeah, I think
What about a
you
dead
missed
horse?
one because I had to be the pilot through one of the chases.
Yes, that is true.
I'd say something about a dead horse, but she'd think I was insulting her sister.
Oh,
Uh,
Her sister's dead. It doesn't matter.
yes, but she just called her a horse. Or he just called her a horse. It's like, Jesus, Malacanta, leave us alone. You act like we parked our ship on a dead horse. That's how that saying goes, right? Uh-huh.
we
So
crashed our
Or
ship,
whatnot.
not parked.
so there
nothing
is
we could say at this point would make it any worse with regards to Malacanta. So
a new chase action which I'm going to share with you now. It's called Planar Debris. I will read it, even though you can read it for yourselves, because I'm sure you're all literate. You can reposition drifting chunks of terrain from improbable planes into your pursuer's path. It decreases the DC of the create obstacle action by 2, but failing the create obstacle action results in 1 hit. Wait, what? I'll have to look at create obstacle. Ah, there it is.
My guess would be you screw up and you put the obstacle in front of yourself and you run into it.
Oh, I was trying to find the DCs. Now I know where it is.
Okay,
So
that is an obstacle, right?
that is a chase action. So you can do that in lieu of create obstacle. It's basically just a fancy create obstacle.
Okay.
But again, if you fail it, then you take a hit instead of a success. So I'm going to make a little note here on my paper of hits and successes. What is this? Okay, that was notes I can write on that. I have several notepads by my desk, and I have to make sure I'm writing on one that I can write on. And fun fact about the combat last week. One of the reasons it was dragging so badly was because your ship hadn't been upgraded to level 6, tier 6 rather. I'm pretty sure you would have had bigger guns or something to make it go a little quicker.
I had upgraded in Hephaestus we had a plasma cannon.
Right, but I didn't have it in the lobby.
Okay. I thought I had shared it with the thing. So yeah,
You had shared it, but I hadn't imported it, and you know how the import is. It's kind of not great.
Right. So we had a front mount. I put a front mounted plasma cannon.
Oh, the guns that you guys had were great.
What?
The guns that you had from the level 5 ship were still pretty good.
Oh, I imagine so. But I kind of cut down on the side mounted guns to give bigger guns in the front and turret.
Yeah, that's what you guys use most of the time. So your first obstacle is go ahead and pick your positions here.
I'm engineer.
I'm going to. I had done a thing, but I think I'm going to do a different thing. Give me just a minute. All right, and then we're going to do. I'm going to do a thing here. I'm going to move you guys to this page while I'm working on it. I know this is just riveting for anybody that's actually watching.
Yep.
I haven't actually opened Twitch to monitor for bots. And we know I love monitoring.
I think it's your favorite thing to do.
I love banning bots. Love banning bots. Oh, there I go. Oh, there I go. I didn't have it muted. Oh, look, we have 3 viewers. I bet they're bot. If you're not a bot, say something. Yep, Donk7 is definitely a bot. He's in 101,851 channels all at the same time.
That's impressive.
Oh, surely somebody could do that without being a bot, right?
And Sukoxi is in 52,557.
That's some serious channel flipping.
Picture
Yeah.
in picture.
And Vimig is in 95,440. Yep, we had attracted 3 bots in like 16 minutes time. That's amazing.
Nice.
So, now that I've taken care of that, get back to this. That needs to go to a different layer. That goes to the map layer. There we go. Oh, I like that dark screen. Did it go black for everybody else? Probably not, because this is Roll20. And it does weird things.
Yep, it's now dark.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to draw some things. I'm just playing. I don't know why I'm bothering to put all this effort into this, but why not? That's terrible. Trying to do a straight line and there's no grid, so it made a really bad straight line. Wow, I can't do straight lines even with the grid. Screw it, don't care. Five is probably enough spots, right? Nope, we'll do more. Okay, so what are our positions?
Gazette is engineer.
Otto is pilot.
Autopilot. Oh, I finally get it.
That was not that was completely unintentional, by the way.
That's a likely story.
I just wanted a name that sounded decent. Like I was just
The
rolling a random name
funny thing
generator
is
for.
that I said that 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I heard you say that, and it didn't register then either.
We did a lot of things with the name.
Say anything.
I am a little slow in the uptake sometimes. A lot of times.
Like Chaos and Gazette, me, came up with Serenes with a K apostrophe name.
Yeah.
Without consulting each other.
Yeah.
What are the other positions? I'm trying to remember. Pilot, engineer, science, gunner.
Yeah.
Captain.
Mystical,
Stitches
magical.
and science.
And magic officer, yeah.
There's also a generic one, right?
Well, it says on the sheet here, doesn't it?
There's like first mate or something.
Yeah,
Or
chief
crew
mate.
chief.
Which
There's captain, chief mate, engineer, gunner, magic officer, pilot, and science officer.
oh yeah, could Well, actually, we don't have a captain right now, though, do we?
No, that was usually
Nope.
Joelers.
I mean, any of us could be captain, but usually
Chaos could be
none
the
of
chief
us
mate,
have the
though.
bluff. I don't think any of us that Joelers have bluff, diplomacy, or intimidate.
I think he has diplomacy.
Right, but I don't think any of us have. Other of us have
No.
it.
I have one rank in diplomacy.
Yeah,
There we go.
We collectively decided to just completely abandon social interaction with this party until Joelers came along.
And even then, you ignored it a lot of the times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm a good gunner, because I'm also the backup pilot. Because piloting, you use your piloting skill for gunner.
All right, I like this screen. This looks good. I like the image. It's from the book. That's you guys. Looks like you're flying towards the heart, but we'll pretend that you're going the other way. That's the Infernal Directive that looks a lot smaller than it actually is behind you shooting.
It's pretty far away.
It
They're
must
slow.
be because it looks small. Oh, you know what you guys don't have is your cards.
Our
Oh,
card.
yeah.
And it's still a bigger ship than us. We can't fight it, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like twice the size of this.
Yeah,
ship.
it's a higher tier by far.
It's like 2 or 3 tiers higher and like twice the size. It's got twice as many guns.
It was rolling really poorly the few times that it got to shoot, and they started literally teasing Malakanta by just standing still and letting her shoot at them,
Yes, we did.
which was just cruelty.
It's the only way we can really get back at her because it was an accident.
So feel free to drag your token, like Otto has done, to the position that you would like to be in at the beginning of the round. See, I had a plan here.
Well, that's not my token.
Well, that's what came out.
I don't even have a token.
Your token's broken. Just drag your name out of the journal.
Right, why is it dragging that out, though?
Probably because your token never got attached correctly. I'll drag it from the front page.
Yeah, but it might just be your token's broken. Because this is the weird thing about Roll20, because you have to actually go through, the DM has to go through on the back end and actually save the tokens correctly. Otherwise, it does crap like that every time.
Right, but I just assumed that I would have been that way forever.
Yeah,
Bad assumption. I've been copying from the start page every time.
Yeah, Chess has been doing that for us. But there is a way to if you go into the token options to actually hard save it so that it's
Yeah,
directly
I just
linked.
always forget to, or I make a change. There you go. Now you guys are huge, but that's all right. I'm okay with that.
I disappeared.
No, you're in the middle of the page now. Well, that was unintentional.
There we go. I think. Let's see. There, I fixed it. You can fix this yourself.
And fun fact, I'm going to move all of you for a second because
What else is new?
there we go. Now I can go to the map layer. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh, it's down here. They've changed things on me. I'm using the new UI. There you go. Now you can move yourselves into your box, the appropriate boxes.
Hey, we fit in the box now.
Yep, that was the intent.
And you can read the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. The image overlaps, but we're going to ignore that. I've only wasted 25 minutes on last-minute map making or screen making. So, we are in a chase. You know about planar debris. I'm going to open some windows over here so I can see what's going on. And you are in the positions that you would like to be in for this round?
Yep.
I'm assuming that's a yes. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, so the first obstacle, remnants of the destroyed Tesseract block your way in multiple dimensions. You know, X, Y, Z, and Theta. I don't know what the fourth dimension's called. Requiring quick computations to avoid becoming snared in a four-dimensional warp that will slow you down. This can be dealt with by either the engineer or the science officer.
I'm going to try that. I wasn't here last week to enjoy the combat, so I'm going to do the first thing.
So, are you doing that as engineer or
engineer? Because I'm an engineer.
So that would be engineering.
Right. It's the same role either way. I don't know if it's the same DC or not.
That is not a success.
We don't even know if it's close, do we?
Nope.
You roll a 2.
I did roll a 2.
So you got 6 rounds and you got 4 blessings of Desna. So hey, I don't know.
4 blessings? Oh yeah,
one for each of you.
Yeah, but that's only a D6, right?
Yep.
So, and like you said, I rolled a 2, so I don't think I'm anywhere close. So I'm not going to use anything. So sorry about that, guys. I'm out of practice. Y'all just woke me up or something.
So the next chase action is going to take a -2 penalty.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, what chase action would you like to do as a group? The list is on that Starship Chase handout.
I could try to outmaneuver.
Yeah. We only get 1 chase action?
I think so. I thought we did it differently last time. But I think,
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. There's just 1 chase action and 1 environmental thing every round.
Okay, I think before we were doing each person could do 1 chase.
Yeah, and I think that was why you were just blowing the.
Right. It was so easy, like because we were. Like I think we hit the threshold in like round 2 or 3.
Yeah, which seems a little bit off.
Yeah. All right, so I'll give that a shot. Let's see here. Outmaneuver.
You're at -2 penalty. So you rolled a 23. That is a success, and you're doing outmaneuver?
Yep. So our next success will give us 2.
But this one does nothing, right?
Yeah, this one does nothing, so there's no penalty, and our next, if the next chase action would be successful, we get 2.
Excellent.
Okay.
So you have not succeeded at that. So the dimensional warps really screw with you, and you lose some ground. And the infernal directive is getting close that they might be in range if you keep goofing around. As the Tesseract rips free of its anchors in space, energy waves ripple outward through the drift, taking careless ships with them. This will be addressed by the... Oh, did you want to change your positions, or are you happy where you are?
I'm so good.
I'm good.
This will be either chief mate or engineer.
We don't have a chief mate right now, so it looks like engineering again. Can I roll better? That is the question. What is it with you rolling 2?
Are you sure you don't want to use the Blessing of Desna?
You might as well try.
I might as well try.
You are successful with that. Go ahead and drag your
Yay!
butterfly out.
So I had a 20% chance of failing on that.
You're being remarkable.
Go ahead.
You literally had a 10% chance of failure.
No. Oh, was it a 19?
Yeah.
So 1, a 2, or a 3, a 15%.
Well, no, 3
No,
would have
3 would
succeeded.
have succeeded.
So you did not take a hit. You definitely avoided maintained control of the ship's functions and did not take damage. So what would you folks like to do for your Starship chase action? We're keeping in mind that if this is a success, you get +2.
I'm obviously way out of practice.
I could do evaluate weakness.
Sure. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Well,
This-
actually,
No.
You don't want to do that because that doesn't actually give you successes. That
You
You
makes
want
you.
something to give the successes.
that's like outmaneuver. It just buffs your next success.
So
Yeah.
you guys would probably want to do something that gives you success.
So, like, let's see, outspeed, negotiate, or
Environmental cover.
Yeah.
Negotiating obstruction is a gunner thing.
I'll try
Outspeed.
outspeed.
Covering fire, that's another gunner thing.
I can do that.
Shoot him.
So just roll a normal ranged attack.
Okay, hold on.
Basically, we just need. Actually, you could do a. Yeah, it's going to want to be ranged.
Oh, don't think that worked.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. I'm gonna flutter by it.
All right.
It won't let me drop it. Oh, give me an 18.
Does anybody else want to use a butterfly?
With the 19, yeah, we want to.
Sure.
So asshole 19.
I'll donate my butterfly.
So you're going to roll at least a 1 on a 1d6 and have. Well, that was at least 1, and you get 2 hits. There are 2 successes, rather.
Yeah, 2.
Yay.
All right, so, well, round 2, I've already eaten 3/4 of your special resources. Round 3, surging through planar anomalies as wild drift energy tears holes in space, takes a steady hand and reliable knowledge of how the universe is put together. This is for the magic officer or pilot.
You're up, pilot. Otto.
All right. Do my. I'll try spinning. That's a nice trick.
That is a success, which is good because the next, the failure would have been terrible. So that's a success. You survived that. What would you guys like to do as your chase action?
The other 3 people have to do something there.
Yeah.
It just can't be whatever we did last round.
Right.
Correct.
Hey,
Wasn't evaluate weakness brought up? Because that would give you a chance at 2 successes next round.
Or you could do the create obstacle stitches. Because remember, we have the create obstacle thing that reduces the DC by 2 and gives an extra success, right?
Okay. I'll
No,
do that.
it doesn't. It doesn't give you an extra success. That would be something you might want to do as your crew action if you're waiting to get a bonus hit or a bonus success.
That's true. We could do the evaluate weaknesses. Yeah.
Okay. Evaluating weakness.
So I'm gonna reflavor that you're basically using all of the ship's sensors to try and plot a safer course through. And with a 34, you're fairly successful. So the next chase action will potentially give you an extra hit. So we are now in round 4. An area of fractal elements made of colliding planes threatens to tear the ship apart. They must be destroyed or avoided at all costs. This is a chaos cloud, and it can be surpassed by the gunner or the pilot.
I can try.
Either one, we're probably going to do create obstacle in the.
Well, I think the
Okay.
pilot probably has a better chance of success than I do, but
What I'm saying, if we create obstacle, then the pilot will be free for chase actions. Doesn't have to do anything for chase, so can do this pilot here. Does that make sense?
I'm just waiting to see who does what.
do you want me to?
You can or Otto can, either one. Is Otto even here? Not speaking up?
I'm here. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, neither of us can.
Neither of y'all can do the create obstacle, so both of you are free to do this.
Yeah, it's not like you're losing the opportunity. So somebody roll dice.
I just think, Otto, that you might be more successful than me. I think your pluses are probably better.
All right,
That will definitely be successful.
just slightly.
Little bit. So what are you going to be doing for your... Oh, the science officer. Oh, wait. Did you move to magical? Or you did?
He did that, yeah. Engineer is going to create an obstacle.
You're going to create an obstacle, huh?
With the planar debris, the DC is lowered by 2.
Yep. Now, the penalty is if you miss the DC, you take a hit. Fortunately,
also,
you didn't miss it.
I mean,
But-
he has to roll a natural 1 at that point. So
No.
Yeah.
And we did the evaluate weakness last turn, so that gives me a +2. So really, I'm +4 on.
No, you're just +2. It's just -2.
Yeah, which is effectively +4.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't be technically right. That's only the best right.
That's only the best one. And it gets 2 successes.
Yes, you got 2 successes. You're up to 4 at this point. And we are into round 5. A hostile extraplanar creature. It's a massive demon appears in front of you. Like, we're talking starship sized. Big wings, flaming eyes and mouth. It's just very bad. And it warps right onto the bridge of your ship.
not that.
And it must be taken out or banished as quickly as possible. Captain, chief mate, or magic officer.
Magic officer.
Oh, we have a magic officer.
Oh, it's a good thing you switched.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He had a feeling it was coming.
That is successful. You successfully banish the demon back to the hells it came from.
He didn't have a ticket.
Avoiding the distraction that would have damaged your chances of surviving your next chase action.
Can we say that that he banished it right in front of the other ship that's chasing us?
No, because that's not how banishing works. That's teleporting, not banishing.
Oh, I mean, banishing is just teleporting with extra steps.
Yeah, to a really far away or alternate location. Yes, alternate dimension, literally. So, what are you doing for your chase action?
Oh, what do we want to do this time?
This is round 5.
This is round 5.
Yeah.
We have one more round. We only need one more success.
Well, you need as many successes as you can with as few hits as possible.
Right. Oh,
Guess we can do covering fire again.
we haven't done outspeed, have we? I'm going to add, try to give us a little power and make us go fast.
Pedal to the metal.
Punch it, Otto.
You're putting the coals to it, are you?
Mm-hmm.
It cannot be done again. You gain 1 success. Excellent.
No, only if I fail by 5 or more can it not be done.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had this discussion before. It's like deja vu all over again.
I mean, like, evaluate weakness can only be done once.
We're only doing one chase per book, so you can't really blame us for forgetting half of this.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's 3 more than most people have done. The drift just will not let your ship escape easily. Coordinated and efficient maneuvering is the only way to escape the last vestiges of the dimensional rifts and the drift itself trying to keep you inside the Tesseract. This is Captain, Pilot, or Science Officer.
We don't have a science officer. We don't have a captain. So pilot.
There you go. Makes it pretty simple.
And that will avoid taking damage. So for your hopefully last starship chase action.
I say chaos, shoot something.
Yeah, covering fire.
Covering fire.
I can try.
Yep. We have faith.
No, that's my line. You can try. You can certainly try, I believe, is Matt Mercer's line.
Yeah.
That was a very good try.
What were you doing? What was that?
Covering fire.
Covering fire.
Okay. So yeah, +1 success. Excellent. And with that, you have burst free, and it seems that the Infernal Directive is not behind you. You don't know if it was destroyed or if it somehow left. You suspect it was destroyed.
We know
But
how
it'll
this
show up.
works. We don't see the debris. It's
Them
not
under
good.
missing in action.
So
Yeah.
So what happens? They don't tell you what happened. I don't think. Let me check.
We're done
That
for the
lady
night.
has a grudge that transcends time and space. I wouldn't put
Yeah.
it past her.
No, it doesn't say how it goes, so I get to be narrative. So as you leave, with a very disappointing, the Tesseract just disappears.
How did we
like a
hear
bubble
that through
popped
space?
in it. You know,
It's not that
You're
disappointing
sitting
because
on
we heard it.
And then it disappears.
it just whoop and
You
disappears.
hear that sucking sound as the water goes down the drain.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, and it diminishes to nothing. It's like the end of the Warner Brothers cartoons where the lens irises and it's gone, and the Infernal Directive with it. So, having escaped and in theory prevented Professor Taupe from destroying all the drift beacons in the universe, what do? You remembering that you now have full control over the drive in your ship and can go anywhere you would like.
We should go visit Desna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just going to go vacation.
Well, Desna was put us on
She's
the
the one that
path.
sent us on this last leg of the journey. So
Yeah. Report back to the boss.
All right. So
They are God, so they got us. So she probably already knows, but we still should go.
So at a macro level, what happens with the your near future and what do your characters do? We have concluded book 3 of the Drift Crashers Adventure Path.
Well, hell, that was fast.
I told you it was going to be quick.
Because that is still, we prevented the explosions of the
drift is still broken.
The drift is still broken, and Gazette is going to be looking into how to fix that. But at least we still have the points of where you enter the drift, right?
Well, your ship can travel, but all other ships cannot travel in the drift.
What did we save from blowing up?
You didn't save anything. So the future that you went to, all of the drift beacons and the Starstone in the center of Absalom Station all had been destroyed by Professor Taupe's experiment,
Right.
causing navigation to become nearly impossible and destroying Absalom Station.
Right. So we prevented that.
Yes, that's what you prevented. You have not, unfortunately, fixed the drift.
Right. So Kazette is going to be investigating how to fix the drift.
So I will tell you, whoever has the skill can feel free to give me a religion roll.
What is religion?
Isn't there a religion skill?
That's not in this game.
Nope.
Nope.
Mysticism, you mean?
Yeah, mysticism. That's it.
It's
all the same
religion
shit.
is not on the list. Consistency.
Yeah, you're consistent, all right. So, what you do know is you don't know a whole lot, like location and such, but it'll give you a place to a goal. Triune, of course, is the deity that shared drift technology with all of the sentient species in the universe at once. That's how everybody got drift travel, all at once, everybody at the same time. Triune has a city in the drift. I'm trying to find the name to make sure I have it right. It's Alluvion. That may be a place to go to try and find out what's wrong with the drift and if you can help fix it.
And of a note that I forgot, but Kazette wouldn't have forgot. His deity of preference is Triune.
Oh yeah, you definitely would have known that then. You could be like a pilgrim.
Yeah. So.
And what would Otto be doing?
I don't know. I just flew through 4 dimensions, so I'm kind of processing that.
Just remember, it's hip to be square.
We could make a ton as a shuttle service since we can go everywhere and nobody else
Like
can.
we're the only functional interplanetary shuttle system right now.
Yeah, you could make a killing doing hauling and passenger transport, but you would also become a big target when it became obvious that that was a thing you could do.
Yeah, that is true.
We might need more than 15, more rooms though, if we really wanted to make a lot of them.
Well,
Yeah, we
supply
have
and demand.
8 rooms
There's a
on
very
one
limited
ship.
supply.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds fun though.
so what would Chaos be doing?
Well, I'm an enforcer, so if these guys need me because, we know Stitches is completely weak and
Because they're
he's
squishy.
gonna run into whatever he shouldn't. He obviously needs help, so I'll probably hang out with him.
And what is Stitches doing?
Ride.
Say again?
I said I'll go along for the ride.
All right, so it sounds like everybody wants to go to head towards Alluvion to see if they can figure out what's going on with the drift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe after a little bit of R&R with Desna's sanctuary. I can't remember the name of it.
2 centuries later, yeah, we gotta go fix this.
Yeah, remember time passed differently in that place.
Yeah.
So you are level 7.
Yay.
And we will conclude with this. For any viewers, it doesn't seem like we're going to be streaming anymore, but that may change in the future. The Shadowrun game is still being streamed for at least a few more sessions, but you never know. We may decide to stream stuff in the future. And for those that have been watching, we appreciate you watching. And you can find most of us on the DWB RPG Discord, which is discord.gg/DWB. And there's plenty of games to be had there, including games that I run and some of the other players here run or play in. And we'd love to see people there. That being said, thank you for being viewers, and we will catch you around. If anybody else would like to say goodbye, feel free.
It's been fun.
Ta-ta for now.
It has
See
been
you
fun.
nerds.
See you nerds. Bye!